Good morning, my dear students. I welcome you all to this new class of geography where we will start with the new chapter agriculture. Children, I'm pretty sure and I hope that everybody has completed the history work of women caste and reform. Now, without further ado, let's get started with the chapter. The chapter is agriculture, wherein first we will see what activities are comprising uh, together to form this whole process of agriculture. Now, children, if you see the first line, activities of the people, the work or activities done by the people can be classified into three sectors: primary, secondary, and tertiary. As the name indicates, primary, something very basic, children. Primary. We all have primary section in our schools. Do we know primary section holds class 11, 12, 9, 10? No. Primary is the base, the basic. So any kind of activity performed in this world, primary sector holds the base of those activities. Now let us see what are these activities. All activities connected with extraction and production of natural resources are classified under primary activities. Right, children? So to make you understand in simple words, what are primary activities? Activities which are concerned with direct involvement of man with natural resources. For example, agriculture, fishing, poultry farming, mining are examples. Now, so agriculture is also a part of primary activity. Let us see what are secondary activities. All activities connected with manufacturing of goods with natural resources can be classified under secondary activities. For example, manufacturing of steel, baking of bread, weaving of cloth are examples. Now you must be wondering how. Let us take these examples. Manufacturing of steel. Since mining is a primary activity where man extracts the minerals from the earth surface. Now when minerals are extracted, these minerals are further sent to industries. So this process of manufacturing is a secondary activity. Baking of bread, where wheat flour are being extracted from the agricultural fields. Those wheat grains, then they are grinded, wheat is extracted, and thus bread is being baked. Weaving of cloth. Children, the shirt which we are wearing is not falling directly from nature. It is not falling on our laps. This shirt, this cotton shirt, cotton fabric is undergoing a huge long process from plucking of cotton plants till the industries. So there is a long process. So these are secondary activities where we are concerned with manufacturing of goods. Let us see tertiary activities. So children, tertiary activities are those activities which gives us base, which gives us support to these primary and secondary activities. We are one farmer has done ready with the cotton plucked plants. Now how are these cotton plucked fibers are going to reach to the industries? Here comes the role of tertiary activities. For example, transportation. Transportation is giving support to these primary and secondary activities, children. Okay, so tertiary activities has trade, transport, communication, banking. So children, all these activities are coming under tertiary activities. All right, children. So you should see that these tertiary activities are trade, transport, and communication. So we are done with children tertiary activities, secondary activities, and now we will move with the next part of the chapter where we are going to see what is agriculture. Agriculture is one of the most important economic activity in the world. In India, 75% of Indians population is still depending on agriculture. Now agriculture is cultivation of plants and other forms of food, fiber, medicines, etc. Agriculture was the key development in the rise of human civilization. Children, we all have studied different civilizations where we have always seen people were engaging themselves in agriculture. So children, I will stop here. Meaning of agriculture and further chapter we will cover in the next class. So see you all in the next class. Take care. Bye bye.